The University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, in conjunction with the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction, DPI, is offering Wisconsin local education agencies, LEAs, the opportunity to apply for a grant entitled Wisconsin Collective for Comprehensive Assessment, or WisCCA, to support speech-language pathologists, also known as SLPs. This grant opportunity is available to both individual districts and cooperative educational service agencies, or CSAs. WisCCA is a multi-year grant that provides professional learning and continuous improvement support to districts, including administrators and speech-language pathologists across the state to build capacity in schools and districts in completing comprehensive assessments and focusing on educational impact and student outcomes. In the fall of 2021, the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction introduced a rule change for the speech-language impairment criteria, also known as the SLI criteria. This rule change was based on federal guidance, current research, and input from SLPs, administrators, and families from our statewide community. The new SLI criteria were designed to ensure that SLPs complete comprehensive assessments that result in accurate identification decisions and a strong understanding of the academic and functional needs of students with communication needs, and develop more educationally relevant, individualized education programs, or IEPs. This grant is funded through the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, or IDEA Part B. Students with speech and/or language impairments, SLI, are at a significant risk for poor academic and social outcomes. 21% of students with IEPs are identified with a speech-language impairment, and roughly half of all students identified with other disability categories, such as autism, intellectual disability, or significant developmental delay, receive services from a speech-language pathologist. Recent changes to disability category criteria for speech-language impairment require SLPs to focus less on norm-referenced assessments and more on functional academic assessments. By doing this, it leads us to more accurate identification decisions and places a greater emphasis on the educational impact of speech-language impairments and communication needs. There is also a greater emphasis on the cultural and linguistic considerations and thoroughly examining a student's background more. With more accurate identification decisions, there is more equity in services provided. Through better comprehensive assessments, we can develop IEPs with greater emphasis on academic and functional skills to improve students' access, engagement, and progress in age or grade level curriculum, instruction, and environments. Through the WisCCA grant, districts have a unique opportunity to get support around comprehensive assessments to ensure each student with communication needs has access to comprehensive assessments that focus on both functional and academic needs. The overreaching purpose of this grant is to provide state-level professional learning, including training and professional development, coaching, and technical assistance to increase SLP and other school staff's knowledge and skills to support students with communication needs. The WisCCA grant provides supports in adult practice to enhance beliefs, systems, and skills in the areas of comprehensive assessment, more specifically, norm-referenced assessments, criterion-referenced assessments, language sample analysis, and dynamic assessment. SLPs will also be provided support in using a converging evidence framework to determine the educational impact of a student's communication needs. Within this grant work, we use implementation science to align with district-level initiatives. When a district engages in rigorous continuous improvement processes through data inquiry and needs assessments, they can engage in root cause analysis of successes and needs to better understand gaps and develop plans moving forward. Through using evidence-based improvement strategies, districts can implement and monitor a plan and review changes needed in SLP supports and practices to positively impact student outcomes. The continuous improvement process is cyclical and ongoing. Please visit DPI for more information on continuous improvement. The WisCCA grant leverages practices such as collaboration, coaching, and training of staff, families, and community members to support growth in the systems accessed by our students with communication needs. As part of the WisCCA grant, districts have an opportunity to put this into practice with support through the grant. If the WisCCA grant provides the training, coaching, and technical assistance to implement evidence-based improvement strategies, then students with communication needs will experience an increase in equitable access, engagement, and progress in age or grade level curriculum, instruction, and environments. For more information, please contact Alyssa Watina, the Project Manager and Statewide Coordinator, John Heilman, the Project Director, or Dawn Mirth Johnson, the DPI Grant Director.